Oh my God, I tried to power that. Really missed the timing of that. That was dumb. 2 more sets. YouTube, what is up? We are back with another day, and we are going to try cleaning today. I think we're going to be able to get at least some reps in. If once we get heavier, it's not working. I know I can't do a hook grip yet. Still trying to get that range of motion. It's pretty tough. Like it's squeezing there. Really feels like shit, but I think we can get some clean work done without the hook grip. And then if we can't go heavy enough for my liking, we'll hit some high pulls. Then we're going to hit some clean pulls, basically just deadlifts. We got some jumps. We got some light snatches today. Should be pretty sweet. And afterwards, we got Henry's going away party, and we're gonna go watch the Superman movie with him because he's a movie buff, and it's what the man wanted. I offered a hot tub, I offered a sauna, I offered to go climbing, I offered some Italian pizza to him, and he said, I wanna go watch Superman. So we're gonna go watch that after this lift, and we're gonna crush this. Let's go. All right, we're gonna start off with these med ball hurdle jumps here, ripping max heights. Let's see what kind of bunnies we got today. Let's rip. Ooh. Oh, maybe not great bunnies. That did not feel very good. Oh boy. Ooh! Bro, I didn't even touch that. I promise I did not touch that. I reached that height. That's bullshit. My fat ass, maybe I farted on the way up and it blew it off. I don't know. We're moving it up. Counting that. Don't listen to these people. They're all haters. Ooh! Push this baby. This might be aggressive. Do not know if I got that, but we're gonna find out. Let's go. Oh, we could actually clear that. Holy shit, let's go. Oh, let's fucking go. I'm gonna take that win and head off to these broad jumps. Let's go. Feeling bouncy today. Not really, but that was a good result. Let's get it. All right, now we got these triple broad jumps. I've been doing on my Tuesdays before league, I've just been ripping sprints and hitting some broad jump variations right before my BP in league on Tuesday night. It's been feeling nice, just trying to get a little bit more sprinting in when it's super nice out. I recorded one of those videos that'll be posted by the time this was. I didn't record yesterday's video, but the shins are a little beat up from consistently doing that. I'm usually doing it Tuesday, Thursdays right before leagues. I've been liking those workouts specifically of like being able to get outside and do some sprints. I just feel like I'm much more active with my sprinting when I'm sprinting outside rather than trying to set up the sensors and do everything here. I'm such a bum about doing that. But the shins are not loving all the impacts we had on it yesterday, but we did shit on the ball yesterday. I've been actually liking it for a primer before softball. I know primers get like kind of made fun of and like there's a lot of bullshit around primers, but dude, when I do a primer before I hit softballs, I cannot tell you how much farther I hit the ball. It's actually insane. I'm a true believer. A lot of times it's not even like I'm doing it for that like placebo mental effect of doing it. It's like I do it and then I hit the balls and I'm like, what the fuck did I do tonight to hit the ball so far? I'm like, oh, I did the primer. Same thing as normal. So it's like kind of a cool little thing that I've been like doing. Microdose into jumps, microdose into sprints, get all that done, and it's a perfect primer for the actual swing. So that's been nice. But we got some triple jumps here. Hopefully we can get out there and hit like 29-ish feet today. That'd be a new PR. We're gonna try and not destroy the shins before we head off to nationals this weekend. Let's get it. Oh! Oh, that was pretty fucking good. 28 feet to start. We'll take that as a win. Oh, that was not nearly as good. I lost my hat halfway through that rep. Let's hit one more here. Oh, right around 28.7. Didn't quite get that 29 today, but wasn't feeling super bouncy even on those verticals today. Let's get to some cleans. All right, now we're gonna rip these cleans. There's no way we can do hit grip just yet with this thumb, but we can at least grab the bar. So we're gonna try build up, probably shoot for like 275-ish for like 5 sets of 1 here. We're gonna see how it feels. If we're less than that, we're less than that. Then we'll hit some high pulls into it. Then we got some deadlifts. Then we got some low hang snatches. And then we should be out. Let's get it. We got 275 on the bar. We're gonna rip this for 5 sets of 1. We're gonna see how it feels on that thumb. Take today a little bit lighter. That 225 was not feeling like it was flying today, which is so unfortunate. 225 should fly. I'm gonna start off with one of my old man rants today. I think it's like an old man rant just because I think times have changed so much. I get high schoolers all the time asking like, what do they have to do to reach the next level? How do I become a college athlete? How do I become somebody that is like you in the gym world or the athletic world or accomplishing these things? Man, and it is so simple nowadays, man. Make your words mean something as a high school athlete. Make your actions mean something as a high school athlete. Become a consistent and reliable person as a high schooler, and you will bypass 90% of the other high schoolers around you. There'll be 10% of people that just have more talent than you, more resources than you. They have those God-given gifts. You can't argue that. That's gonna be a fucking luck and statistics battle that you gotta go through to beat the top 10% in the world, especially if you're not one of those top 10%. But if you're part of that 90%, which most high schoolers I train are, if you are just a fucking reliable, consistent, hardworking person, you are gonna bypass every other high schooler I know. It is wild, the state that these high schoolers are living in, and just how words are not matching up with actions. And this isn't even just my athletes in general, but there are a couple of my athletes that are exactly like this. But it's like, your words do not mean anything if they are not backed by actions. Your actions do not mean anything if they are not consistently followed. Your dreams do not fucking matter if you don't do anything to go accomplish those dreams. It's just so frustrating. It's not frustrating because they lie to me. It's frustrating because they like lie to themselves about this stuff, and they're just so far away from their potential of who they could become and the things they could accomplish if they just followed those three things. And they're so simple. Be a reliable, consistent, hardworking person, and you will get so far in this life, so far in athletics. And the more the world trends in the direction that it's trending, the more you are going to have a superhero advantage on these types of people that just cannot follow through with these things. They have all these ideas, they have all these thoughts and dreams, and then they show up to work out one time a week, or they give half-ass effort one time a week. Like that's just not how any of this works. And I think the age of social media, where it's like all about the post and all about the highlights and all about the drama and all about the motivation, you really miss out on 90% of the stuff that happens behind the scenes, which is the boring fucking workouts day in and day out, the boring fucking consistent actions day in and day out, the years of saying something and then following through with your words to prove to yourself that you are somebody that follows through with your words, that lead to all of these superhero-like creatures that these athletes want to become like. And in the age of just like information and having the perfect program and having all these tools and technology, it's like we've searched so far in that direction that we just lost the actual basic understanding of what it means to be a successful human being and what it takes to accomplish your dreams. So if you want to become a superhuman, you want to completely change your life as a high school athlete, you want to go from the bench warmer to the starter, just be a reliable, consistent, hardworking person for a long period of time, and I guarantee you will bypass so many of your peers just by showing up every single day, not only in athletics, but in life in general. And I know this is like an old man fucking rant. I'm 29 years old, and it takes some time for some people to like go through these things, but I just never remember the state of even just like, let's just keep it in the gym, of people skipping workouts as often as they skip workouts now. People coming up with excuses as often as they come up with excuses now. And then not only doing that, but backing it up with all these fucking dreams. It's like, I would show up to every fucking workout and I really wanted to become an NFL player, and I still had so much self-doubt and like realistic, like looking at what I'm doing in my training and being like, holy fuck, dude, I'm showing up every day, giving everything I have, and it's still gonna take a fucking miracle to take it to where I wanna take it to. And then you have kids that just think that stuff is gonna happen with none of the data to back it up. And it's just wild to me. And it's a really poor way to go about life. And so many of these kids are gonna have to learn that lesson at fucking 25 and 30 because nobody told them that lesson when they were 15, when they could have fixed it then. And then they had 10 years of compounding interest of becoming that person they wanted to become. So keep it simple, stupid. Just fucking show up every day and make your words matter and make your dreams happen, all right? Let's get this. 5 sets here. Sloppy. All right, third set here. Definitely probably could go up, but again, just want to just get the rhythm of cleaning again. It's been like 2 weeks since I've been able to clean with this thumb, and don't want to fuck myself up too much with this, create some bad habits, and yeet myself into the ground 2 days before nationals. And just want to keep these next 3 sets nice and crispy. Let's go. Oh my God, I tried to power that. Really missed the timing of that. That was dumb. 2 more sets. Better. All right, fifth set here, then we're gonna get some pulls. Let's get it. Ooh. Woo! Let's get it. All right, now we got some pulls. We got 4 sets of 2 at 365 here. Let's get it. Oof. Oof. Wait. All right, set number 2 here. Let's go. Oof. Oof. Wait. All right, before we hit this third set, I was asked the question, what is the better foundation, raw speed, strength, and power, or a skilled, mechanically fluid athlete? And I really think the either-or mentality is what gets us in trouble in the strength conditioning world, right? Like you have strength conditioning coaches that are all about bigger, faster, stronger, and the benefits of getting bigger, faster, stronger. And then you have these woo-woo motherfuckers that are all talking about like the fluidity of movement and the skill aspect of movement, and that's how you get into like that guru footwork type world. And obviously there's benefits to both sides of the world, so why are we not concurrently doing both of them? I personally think it is much easier to work on the bigger, faster, stronger side of things. Like it's just a math equation of just showing up to the weight room, eating enough calories, lifting enough weights, sprinting enough times, jumping high enough, and jumping often enough. And obviously everybody has like a governor and the limit on which they have enough horsepower to be able to do these things. But I think you can increase horsepower much easier than it is to like pick up the perceptual side of things. I think that starts when you're really, really young. And just getting athletes hyped about the number and metric side of the weight room is usually a lot easier than trying to find the metrics that matter for fluidity and trying to find the metrics that matter for the field and the skill aspects. Like how do you prove that you made somebody more skillful other than like their own feedback that they're giving you and like the video that you have on them? So I think it's a much easier pursuit for the bigger, faster, stronger. But again, I think it's a silly pursuit to like pursue one or the other. And I think it's where the strength conditioning world kind of gets stuck sometimes. I think you can work on these things together. And obviously each gym and each trainer will have a skill set in one or the other. And I don't think you should avoid that skill set. Like if you're really good at getting people bigger, faster, stronger, you should use that skill set. You should use that weapon to get people bigger, faster, stronger. And then just dabble in some of the fluidity side of things, some of the rhythmic side of things, some of the skill-based side of things, and learn that side of things. I would definitely say that's my background. I've always had a background of the bigger, faster, stronger type training and had very little knowledge on the skill aspect side of things. And that helped me a lot with my athletes because I didn't get caught up in all the bullshit of the footwork stuff or any of the go-to bullshit or any of the functional training patterns type stuff. But then I developed other tools to work on the skill side of things and the rhythm side of things and the fluid side of things. And I think somebody like Just Fly and Joel Smith is like the opposite end of the spectrum where he started in the rhythm, he started with the fluidity, and then he's picked up more the bigger, faster, stronger stuff along the way. And I think that's where you get a really well-rounded program. I think pursuing the either or is a stupid way to look at things. Personally, I think it's easier to get the bigger, faster, stronger stuff because that is my background. But I also do believe it is worthwhile to pursue some of the skill-based side of things and some of the rhythmic side of things. And you can 100% do that in the gym setting with your athletes. For example, with our athletes, the first hour of our day is spent in the skill-based stuff, in the agility, in the perception, reaction, fluidity, rhythmic, things they struggle with on the field. Like we're literally on the field for the first hour, and then the next hour we're working on the bigger, faster, stronger, where we're jumping and lifting weights. And that's kind of how we split it up. And obviously, based off your time constraints, you can split it up however you want. And based off that athlete's needs, you can split it up however you want. You have an athlete that's really strong and really explosive, but really sucks on the field, you probably want to spend a little bit more of your time on the field. And vice versa for an athlete that is really skilled on the field and just has no muscle mass or no ability to produce or express any force on the field, you spend a little bit more time in the weight room. But I think that's the art of being a strength coach, or a sports performance coach, I should say, not even a strength coach, is balancing those things with your athletes, not throwing one out. Let's go. One more set. All right, last set here, let's rip. Oof. Wait. Let's finish up with some snatches. Now we finish up with 4 sets of 2 low hang snatches here, and then 4 sets of 8 back extensions. Probably not gonna show the back extensions just because we've gotta hurry a little bit, and you guys have seen those for 12 weeks in a row. So let's rip this here. Ooh. Definitely should have hit some warm-up sets before we just full sent into 185 because those felt like absolute dog water, especially after those deadlifts. Glutes are feeling a little beat up, but I lied. We only have 3 sets of this, 4 sets of the back extension. Second set here, let's make it a little bit cleaner. Oh yeah. Still sloppy, but a little better. All right, last set of these, and we got 2 more sets of back extensions. Let's get in, get out, let's go. Those were not pretty. Those were not good, but they will work. Gonna finish up with these back extensions. I appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.
Kami yang tak percaya kamu telah meninggalkan kami di rumah yang menyayangimu. Kamu